So a little bit more on variable scope. I talked about the Las Vegas principle, right? Last time we met. And the Las Vegas principle of function says what happens in the function stays in the function. What I mean by that is something like this. I have a function called show vars or show variables. I've defined it here using the keyword def. I named the function. That it takes no parameters, so I leave the parentheses blank, and then I have a colon. Inside that function, I'm declaring a value of x. I'm saying x equals 33. And then I'm printing. Right now, x equals this. Now, presumably, every time I run this function, this sentence is going to say right now x equals 33, because on the line exactly before it, I'm telling x that that's what it equals. So when I run this program, outside the function, I'm saying x equals 20. And then it says x equals this. Again, presumably, when it gets to this point, x is still equal to 20 because it was just the line before that. But then we have something interesting happen. I run this function, and that function says x equals 33. And then it prints it and says, right now, x equals 33. The mystery is what happens here. Because I've told x to equal 20, and then I've told x to equal 33. So our logic would say that when I run this code, this last line is going to say that x equals 20 because I haven't, or x equals 33, right? Because right here, when I run this, I'm saying x equals 33. When I run this code, what you'll see is the x that lives inside the function is only in the function. That's the Las Vegas x. And the Las Vegas x does not affect x outside of the function. So when we're running that, when I'm running this x only exists inside the function, even though it's got the same name, and that's confusing, right? Because now you've got to keep track of which x you're talking about. For that reason, I would be very cautious about not naming variables inside my function that aren't the same thing as something outside my function. I don't want to do that because then I just confuse myself. Even though the Python interpreter sees them as different, they're not named differently. So run that again, right? X equals 33. So that's interesting. So what happens in the function stays in the function.